Hello guys, hope you're all doing well. So we are here to show you a demo of Google Cloud Dataflow using PubSub, BigQuery as well as cloud storage. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a PubSub topic. We're going to publish a message to it. So once a message has been in the PubSub topic, we're going to write a Dataflow pipeline which will read the message from the topic. Once it reads the message, it does some processing, some basic processing, and then write it back to BigQuery. And the storage we're going to use is a temporary cloud storage. So I'll be covering all those services as well as hands-on session with end-to-end flow so that you can also try it out on your machines. So before we begin, I just want to show from where can we find such templates in order to try it on our own, right? Let's say you search for GCP streaming templates. This is how it opens up, and then when you go to the template for cloud data flow, you will see some readily available templates being shown here. Like this is the one, subscription to BigQuery. There's also topic to BigQuery, and there are many more, right? So let's begin with the one with PubSub topic to BigQuery. This is one we are going to attempt, and this has got some steps on how do you achieve it, how do you send a message format. So like you can see the key value JSON format, didn't send data, and it also has got some source code as well which is being used in this template, right? So let's not get into the more details of a source code. I'll be covering this in the upcoming videos on how do we write a source code along with this end-to-end flow, right, like a POC kind of. So for now we'll stick to the template and we'll try to achieve it a simple, pretty simple use case of data reading from PubSub, processing, and then writing to BigQuery. Okay, so let's start. So before we get into that, we have to, you can have your own free Google Cloud account, which is valid for 3 months. So I'm also playing around with the same account. So let's say we open the Google Cloud console. This is how it comes up. This is my free account where my first file has been created, and I just want to go ahead and start creating those files. You can see in the top is the notification which says that this trial account is valid for 90 days, right? And some credit amount is available for that. Okay, so let's start. So I have pinned few of those services which you're going to use. You can also pin as and when you search for service you want to use more often. You can click on this pin button and it comes on the top that you will not search every time. Okay, so let's click on this navigation menu and we are going to use Dataflow. So I just open a new tab. We are going to use PubSub. Open this also a new tab. We are going to use BigQuery and cloud storage, right? These are the four services I'm going to use as part of this POC. And let's start with Dataflow, and as and when Dataflow keeps asking for more and more details, we start filling up, we'll start creating a topic, creating a cloud storage, creating a BigQuery tables, and start filling details. So let's begin with Dataflow, and this is the earlier job which I was using, so let's not worry about it now. This all cancelled or failed jobs. So to begin with, you have to click on this create job from template, and then you have to provide a job name. Let's say I say demo job 300. Let's say 300 for everywhere we're going to use just to keep it consistent. And then template, right? Just click on this drop down, look for a template, pops up topic to BigQuery. You can find the one here. There are many more. And once you do this template, then it will ask for additional details. Like, it's going to ask from a topic I want to read, what's the BigQuery table should I write the output to, and what's the temporary cloud storage location, which is like a bucket. We're going to store temporary data, right? So all this will be need to fill. So topic, we don't have topic for now, so let's go and create one topic. So I open the topics tab here. Once you open the topics, is option to create a topic, right? Click on this create topic and just provide some topic name, right? Let's say topic 300, and then whatever the default it is, just keep it as is and click on create topic. So a topic should be created in a minute. While the topic is getting created, let's look for other parameter. What we need is BigQuery output table. Let's go to BigQuery tab, and here, so what we can do, we have to create a BigQuery table with some default field already created. So let's click on this and create a data set. So in BigQuery, how it works is like first you have to create data set, and the data set you have to create tables. A data set nothing but like a schema in RDBMS world. Okay. So let's say it's asking for dataset ID, right? So let's create dataset 300, and it's asking for where do you want to store the dataset. So because I am working from India, so my nearest location is Mumbai. I just select that South Asia, Southern Mumbai, and then let's leave all the default option as is. Let's not go into advanced options. We can explore that in future sessions. and create dataset. Right, a dataset has been created here. You can see the dataset 300. Under this dataset, let's create a table, create table, and create table from empty table. This is project ID, dataset, and table name. Right, let's say we have to create table now, right? So I'll say BigQuery table 300, right? And then let's leave all the details as is for now and click on create table. It should create a table for us. You can see table has been created. Click on it. This is the table details. Now let's say we want to add some columns to it. So what we can do, we can click on this edit schema, and there's option here add field. Right, click on add field. Let's say the column name is message, data type is string. You can change data type whatever you want. For now, we keep it simple. Let's keep a string, null label mode, and then everything else can remain as is, and then click on save. So what we did, we created a BigQuery table which has got a message column, and there's nothing in it, right? We can just query and see the table as well in the new tab. And the column name is, just run a query here and then say run, and we can see what data is there in this table, right? So it's all empty, there's no data here. That's good. So let's go back to the topic. Let's see if it has been created by now. Yeah, topic has been created. You can say topic 300 has been created. So what we can do, we can just again go back to the topic. This is the topic created 300. So I'm going to better job. For the very first parameter is input of subtopic. So let's go to the topic section tab and then copy to clipboard. Once you copy it, paste it here. Okay, it's not picking automatically. So let's say enter topic manually and paste the same what we copied. Save it. Right, topic is configured. Now BigQuery table, right? Go to BigQuery tab, and here we need the table name, right? Let's click on the table. Let's go to details, and here you can click on copy to clipboard and then copy that BigQuery table details. So one parameter, if you can see, a value must be in the form of separated by colon, right? So what you need to do after the project name, you need to provide a colon before dataset, right? That's the formatted aspects. Let's add a colon instead of dot. Okay, now let's last option is like to provide a temporary location. For that we have to create some bucket in cloud storage, right? I have opened a cloud storage tab. So very simple thing you need to do is like in the bucket there's a create button. Click on create. Let's create a bucket for temporary storage here, and the bucket details, right? So I'll just say bucket 300 for now, and then you can say continue. So it says the bucket has name is already taken, right? It's some unique name, right? So we can say demo bucket. Okay, so bucket has been created, demo bucket 300, and then click on create bucket, right? And let's see all of the details. Let's keep it default for now. Click on create. This should create a bucket for us with the name as demo bucket 300. So once the bucket has been created, we have to provide some temporary folder as well in it. Create folder. Okay. Once you click on the create folder, let's say some temp location, right? Temp data, I'll say. And you click on create. Okay, this has created this temp data as well. Click on it, and let's say you want to copy the location. Copy part to clipboard option is available here. Click on it. Once we have these details, go back to the Dataflow tab and paste these details, right? So what are things we configured? Just to summarize, we clicked on create a new job from template. We selected the template as PubSub topic to BigQuery, and then it asked for a topic. So we went to topic tab and we created a new topic, right? And the topic details, we configured it here. Next was BigQuery output table. We went to BigQuery tab. We created a BigQuery table along with some column called as a message, right? And then we configure the table name here, which is BigQuery table 300. Next thing it asks for is a temporary location, right? So we went to cloud storage. We created a bucket. Under that we created a folder called as temp data. We configured that. So basically we provided three parameters: topic to read data, BigQuery table to write the output to, and some temporary location for temporary processing. So all that is good. Let's say Google manage encryption key, let it be as is, and let's click on create job. So what is the expectation? Once you click on create job, it should create a data flow pipeline for us based on this template what we have selected. And once the pipeline is up and running, as and when we start pushing messages to this topic 300, we should see that it gets processed and the output gets returned to the BigQuery table. That's the expectation. So let's start. Click on run job. This takes some time, so we need to have some patience here. Once you click on run job, it actually creates a data flow with all the pipeline stages. It does take some time, right? And you can see on the right hand side, while the job is getting graph is being analyzed, you can see on the right hand side the job type is streaming, right? It's a streaming data flow, right? So data comes from PubSub and it keeps streaming the data and then process it right to BigQuery table. So that's all for now. Let's what we do now. Let's wait for this to run, right? So you can see the data has changed to running now. So it has started listening to the topic, right? You can click on this and you can see that it is a read pub subtopic, right? First step is that one, and then um, we're going to write the data now. So what we can do? Go to pub subtopic. So as you can see from the data flow, we're going to write data to this. Some processing happens based on the template. Some Java code has been written within Apache Beam SDK. And then finally it writes the successful WC, right? Success records, right? Success records are being written to BigQuery table. And these are like some errors. If something goes wrong, what we should do? Those pipeline stages has been configured, right? So for now, let's start with the first flow, first part of it. The very first stage is read PubSub topic, right? So we're going to go to topic, click on this topic, 300, click on messages, and then there's publish message, right? Let's publish a message. Okay, as I said already, in the template itself it says the format should be JSON. I can go back to that part again. If you can see the GCP streaming templates under cloud data flow, so for this specific template there's a JSON structure that we need to follow while pushing a message into a topic. So we need to follow that strictly, otherwise it won't pick that message. You can see topic to BigQuery, the format should be like this, right? Where the key K1 is a key and V is a value, key and value. Key is nothing but a column in cloud BigQuery table, and the value is what you want to put in topic. Let's go back to topic, and because we're going to follow the format, let's create a JSON structure of data, and then our column name was message, if you remember it. Let's put a message as a column name and the value, right? So let's say hello GCP. Okay, and then I'm going to publish this message. So what is expected, this message should go into topic and our data flow should pick it, process it, write to Bigtable. Let's click on publish. So we should be able to see hello GCP in BigQuery table, right? That's the expectation. Message has been posted. Now let's go back to this one and click on this one. We should be able to see elements added, right? So now it is not yet picked it, so it will take some time. This is again a free account, so the limited processing power, limited memory. It may take some more additional time for it to process. So for now, we don't see any message coming in here. We need to wait for some time. Once it says elements added, you should be able to see the output in BigQuery table. So let's go to BigQuery table and query it and see what comes here. Okay, we already have answered query here. Let's select this one and then click on run. Okay, no data yet. So it's taking some time to process it. So what the expectation here is, like, once it starts processing the stream data, in this first stage, you should be able to see the elements added on right hand side should be 1. And write successful record should be 1 after processing, right? That's the expectation. Once that comes in, then the messages has been picked, right? So for now, it's not picking it yet. It's taking some time to maybe to initialize this data flow. Okay, so let's go back and add another message. Nothing wrong in doing that. Let's click on publish message. So I'm going to write another message. Again, as I said, the column name is message. Okay, our first demo on GCP. Okay, so let's publish it again. So we should see 2 messages. One was hello GCP and our first demo on GCP. Publish this as well. So go back to data flow and then let's see if we are able to get it. Yeah, you can see that elements added here 1, right? So the message has been started coming up now. And in output successful records also 1. So the new one, what message we have pushed in, it has come up here. It's gone to PubSub topic, processing has happened, and the output has also been written, right? So now we want, where did we configure the output? We have configured it to BigQuery table. Let's go to BigQuery tab. Let's run this query, right? Pretty simple query. Select message. Message is the column name from BigQuery 300 table name, and limit 1000, right? So you can see there are two messages that come up. One that first added hello GCP, and the second which we added was our first demo on GCP, right? So if you understand, it's completely end-to-end flow. Just to summarize, if you have put a message here, processing has happened, and the output has been written to here, right? That's how it comes up. If you want, and also as this data flow is chargeable, it does charge some decent amount for you to keep it if you keep it active for a long time. So what you can do, once you completed the demo, once understood the end-to-end flow, you can stop it. How do you do that? There's a stop button here, right? You can click on stop. What does it does is like it stops this entire data flow and can save a good amount of cost for you. And similarly, we can also go to topic. If you don't like the topic, you can click on delete button. BigQuery table also, there's option to delete a data set here. Similarly, data set here you can delete it, right? Similarly, bucket also you have option to delete it, right? You can anytime go and delete the bucket back. So with this, you can save a good amount of cost here. You can see delete button is available here, right? So I'll request you to do the cleanup right after the demo is done on a local, where you can save a good amount of cost. Yeah. Thank you everyone. That's all from me from this video. Maybe upcoming videos I'm going to upload more and more details on how to create a pipeline with custom code, right? So we are using a template. Instead of template, we are going to use ITOR custom code and stitch the entire pipeline. So till then, thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe and leave comments if you have any concerns, and I'll get back to you. Thank you.